Alright guys, so today we're taking a look at a case that is updated with a camera control button. However, I do have some thoughts on this case, and we're going to take a look at all of those here in this video. Today we are taking a look at the Ridge Everyday case for the iPhone 16 Pro Max with camera control. Now the price on this case is $40. All links are down in the description below for you guys to check out for yourself. So, taking a look, this isn't going to be a whole review. We're just going to compare this. I already did a full review for the Ridge Aramid case, which has a lot of similarities to this case. I'll leave that linked at the end of this video. But just taking a look at the packaging, same exact packaging as before. We do have the Basecamp orange version here, and you get a little bit of information about the case on the back. So, just getting it out of the box, all you get is your orange colored case that's really tight in there. And that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and move that off to the side. Now, on the back of this one, let's actually bring over the Aramid version as well. Now, there are a lot of similarities and a few differences. Let's talk about those differences real quick before we continue. So, first of all, the differences here, you're going to get different material, right? So here you're going to get Aramid. Here you're going to get just this polycarbonate material. Now, it also is going to come in a leather version as well. The Aramid version and the leather versions do not have an updated camera control button, whereas the Ridge Everyday case in the polycarbonate does. So that's one difference. Number two is going to be the camera bump. Here, you're going to get a nice metal camera ring, whereas right here, you are just going to get a plastic one, and it's a little bit thinner. Both are going to offer a pretty decent bit of protection, though. Number three is the size. So let's go ahead and bring over our scale and our caliper here. We'll measure them real quick. So starting off with the updated version with camera control, you're looking at 49 grams. And then the Ridge one Aramid version, what we're going to do is just weigh this, and we're looking at 43 grams. So you're looking at a 6-gram difference between these two. And then bringing over our caliper, let's see, front to back on this one, we're looking at 11.6. Front to back on the Aramid, we are looking at 11. So it's going to be a little bit thicker as well than the Aramid case. So that's another difference. Next, of course, you're getting that camera control button. So just taking a look, and as you guys can see, you are getting that copper connector. Now, I'm not sure why mine is like colored like that. I haven't done anything to it, but you are going to get some copper connectors on here, and you're getting the top of your button right here. Now, this button is very responsive, but it is unfortunately incredibly easy to click, and I'll show you guys what I mean when we put the phone in it. So that's another difference right there. And then the last difference is going to be that grip. So on the Aramid version, even though there's no added grips on the sides or anything, you're getting this TPU material, and it's going to add some, it's a soft touch one. So it's going to have a little bit of grip, and you do get a little bit of texturing here on the back with that Aramid fiber. However, this thing is probably one of the most slippery cases I have ever used for an iPhone before. This thing is a literal bar of soap. I know I say that about some cases in videos, but I think this one might take the cake. This is incredibly slippery. The back, zero grip. The sides, even though they are TPU, they're incredibly slippery. I've dropped this case like 3 or 4 times already. That's more than I've dropped my phone probably since I have owned the phone. I've dropped it more in this case. And we'll take a look at that. But anyways, let's bring over our natural titanium 16 Pro Max, and we'll put it into the case and see how it is. Clicks on there pretty decently. It's going to have a good fit. Like I said, it's going to be very, very similar to the Aramid version, so I'm not going to go through an entire review here. Let's get down to business. First of all, just looking around the sides, looks all the same pretty much as the Aramid version. Even your bottom, it's going to have those dot cutouts as opposed to just open cutouts. And then, of course, you're getting your camera control button here. So first of all, this thing, every single time I take my case and I put it in my pocket, I hold it like this, I click that button and it opens my camera. Now, I know you guys are going to say, oh, just make it so you double click or what. I have a bunch of camera control cases here. I have Aramid ones. I have leather ones. I have regular polycarbonate cases with it. I have so many different ones, and not a single one of them causes me to open it accidentally as much as this one. Of course, some others do. They make, you get an accidental opening here. But this one, you barely graze the button and it is opening it up. So let's take a look at how this works. So first of all, just opening the camera, of course, you're going to get everything is going to work just fine. The button is actually really, really good on this case. I have no complaints when it comes to the zoom capabilities of this button. It's actually a pretty decent button. So when you go ahead and give it your little swipe test, as you guys can see, pretty sensitive there. Really no complaints when it comes to the sensitivity of this button. Go ahead and take our usual picture. Whoa, we're crazy zoomed in. Let's go ahead and move further away. I think I'm in portrait mode, but whatever. We're just going to keep pushing through the video. So you guys can see, I think we were in portrait mode. Anyways, it does work just fine. No issues there. But like I said, this button, I mean, you barely, I wish I had a force meter or something to sit here and measure it. You barely have to click it and just graze it. I mean, when you're like, as you guys can see, just grabbing the phone. If I was to just pick this thing up, it's coming out with the camera just based on the way that I hold the phone. That is a huge issue for me. I was using this case all day yesterday, the day before, and just out of curiosity, I went into my camera roll. I probably had like 10 or 15 pictures just randomly of like the inside of my pocket, or as I was taking the phone out of my pocket to snap something, whatever. As you see, I literally just opened the camera. I locked the phone on camera, and I opened the camera while I was talking to you guys. So, Ridge, if you guys are listening, huge changes need to be made. The button is great. No complaints with the button, but it is way, way, way too easy to click. And number two is this thing needs some grip. It is one of the slipperiest cases I've ever used for my phone. I really would love to see that fixed. Those are the two biggest issues. As you guys see, the camera bump does still protect it a little bit. I know I was talking about that. That's different. It's still going to give you some pretty okay screen protection right there. Set that down. That is the case, not my screen protector. But all around, this case for 40 bucks, I don't even think I could recommend this case for 20 bucks, for 15 bucks, because I have a feeling if you buy this, even though the fit on it is really good, it's nice and tight, no complaints, I have a feeling you're going to break your phone buying this case. So Ridge, please, if you guys are listening, fix those issues. The Aramid version is really good. There's no camera control button. That doesn't even matter right now, because if I had to choose between one of these, by the way, this one is a little bit more expensive. I would 100% spend the more money on the Aramid version with no camera control over buying this one with the camera control. So all around, no, I cannot recommend the Ridge Everyday Case because of those couple of issues. I can recommend the leather and the Aramid. Those are solid, no problem. But the regular one, which by the way, this is going to come in a few different colors. Let's talk about that real quick. We're going to come in this Basecamp orange. It's also going to come in matte black, matte olive, and lavender. So it does come in a few colors, but unfortunately, they're all going to work the same. And that's not something that I can recommend to you guys to spend your hard-earned money and potentially and probably break your phone in it. So let me know what you guys think about the Ridge Everyday Case with the camera control down in the comments below. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. That goes a really long way for me and allows me to constantly and consistently make these videos for you. And if you guys want to see my review of the Aramid version, which is really good, I'll leave that video right here. If you guys want to see another excellent camera control case that I basically have no complaints about, I'll leave that video right here.